not. And then to establish the relationship between the multiple and the divisor, know that 1 is a divisor for every natural number. Recognize and find the divisors, the common divisors of two natural numbers. So let's do first the activities in our book. Perform the following divisions and complete. We have to complete these equalities. We should use this equation. Divisor times quotient plus remainder equal the dividend. So D equal divisor times quotient plus remainder, and in each equality you have to put the quotient and the remainder. So let's do the first one, which is 123 divided by 7. We start division from left. How many 7s are in 1? 0 times 7 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Then we drop down the 2, and then we have 12. 12 divided by 7. We have here the multiplication table of 7. Here we have the 12, so we take 1 times 7. So 1 times 7 is 7. 12 minus 7 is 5, and we drop the 3. Then we have 53. In the multiplication table we have 53 here, so we take 7 by 7. Then 7 by 7 is 49. 53 minus 49 is 4. Then the quotient is 17 and remainder is 4. We put them in the equality, so we have 17 plus 4. Then we have to divide 77 by 7. 77 divided by 7. We start the division operation from the left. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 1 times 7, 7. Minus 7 is 0. Then we drop down this 7. And then 1 times 7, 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. Here the quotient is 11 and the remainder is 0. So we put quotient 11, remainder 0. Then we have 105 divided by 7. So 1 divided by 7 is 0. 0 times 7 is 0. We subtract and we drop this 0. How many 7s are in 10? It's only 1. 1 times 7. 7. 10 minus 7 is a 3, and we drop down the 5. Then we have 35. In the multiplication table of 7 there is 35 here. It's 5 times 7. We put 5 times 7, 35, and we subtract, and the remainder is 0. The quotient is 15, so 15 plus 0. 7 times 15 plus 0. So he asked us, among the numbers 123, 77, and 105, which are divisible by 7. If we look at the equalities here, we say that it's divisible by 7 when the remainder is 0. And in the last two cases, the remainder is 0. So 77 and 105 are divisible by 7, while 123 is not. C is asking, is 974 divisible by 7? So we have to make the division operation. 974 divided by 7. We start from left. 9 minus 7 is 2. Drop this 7. 27. Here 27, so we take 3 times 7. 3 times 7, 21. 6, and we drop 4. 64. 64 is here, so we take 9 times 7. 9 times 7 is 63, and the remainder is 1. So is it divisible by 7? No. Why? Since the remainder is not 0. Activity 2. Mirna draws rectangles made up of 24 squares each. This is what she did up till now. As we see here, she made one row with 24 columns, and she wrote this equality 1 times 24. So we have one row and 24 columns. In the second case, we have two rows, so 2 times, and we have 12 columns. So 2 times 12 is 24. So he is asking us to help her to find other possible rectangles made of 24 squares and write the corresponding equalities. So let's remember, what did she do? First of all, she made this rectangle of one row and 24 columns, and we write 1 times 24. In the other example, she made 2 rows and 12 columns, and here we have 24 squared, 24 small squares. So we have to help her to find another rectangles. Yes, we can do it like this way. We can put 3 rows at the same time. So we say that 24 equals 3 times 8. As we see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns. So 3 times 8 is 24. Can we do it in another way? Yes, we can. So we can use 4 rows and 6 columns. So we can say that 24 equal 4 times 6. And then he wants us to help her to find the to draw or to make a rectangle that has the following as left. So it has 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try to make 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another column of 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another 5 and another 5. Till now we have 4 times 5, 20, and there are still 4 remaining squares. So it's not finished. We cannot make a rectangle by this number of squares. So here, what's the number that's multiplied by 5 that gives 24? 5 times 4 is 20, 5 times 5 is 25. There is no number that's multiplied by 5 and gives 24, so 24 is not divisible by 5. So we say that a number is the divisor of a natural number if the remainder of the division was 0. In this case here, the remainder is 0, then 8 is divisor of 32. The other case, we have 2 remainder, so 6 is not divisor of 32.